What's going on, people? This is Shy Harris of the Rebel Society. Today we are doing another YouTube video, but the thing that's different today is I have a new office, or pretty much I have the same office, but we did a little bit of decoration. So I'm not going to really give the full tour, the layout of my space until it's fully, completed. I got a couple more things I want to do. Kind of want to add some lights and definitely need some more lights. But I want to add a couple photos on the wall, maybe my logo behind me. But right now, I'm kind of like at peace where my office is at. I love it. It looks good. It has a new feng shui to it. My wife helped me kind of lay everything out, but definitely some more to do. Today, something that we're going to be talking about is, I realized that we're pretty much like a month and a half away from 2020. So I can't believe the year is pretty much over. So as the calendar year starts to wind down, a lot of people are kind of taking it easy for the holidays as far as putting out content, really as far as their personal brand. I thought it'd be a good idea to really just kind of give out some tips on things that you could actually do in 2020, since that's going to be here in, like I said, 60 days, to really kind of jumpstart your brand, really make an impact on whatever you have going on. Because when 2020 comes, when January 1st hit, it's going to be on. It's going to be, everybody's going to be out promoting whatever they got, trying to do everything they can to really stand out. So instead of waiting until January 1st, I feel like it's only right that you kind of start right now and kind of get yourself in gear. Get yourself in gear. Start to build the momentum for all the stuff that you want to do come January. So here are a couple of tips on things that you can actually do to create a strong personal brand in the year 2020. First things first, what I say all the time is understand your brand. Understand what makes you tick, what makes you stand out. Understand your messaging. Understand everything that you put out there. What do you want to come across? Do you want to become known as somebody that's super informative? Do you want to become somebody that's entertaining? Do you want to give out new content? Do you want to give out free advice? What exactly do you want to be known for? Also know who's your clientele. Like I say, every video I do like this, I always say, understand who's your audience. Because once you know who your audience is, you will be able to sell them anything. And I keep saying that and keep saying that and keep saying it until people get it in their mind that if they do that, you'll be good. Also understanding your pricing, whatever you plan on selling, understand why people need that, the pricing of that, and make sure you have set pricing. Don't have these roundabout amounts that can go up or down depending on who reaches out to you or the weather, because that just looks like it's sketchy and shady, and you don't want to come off sketchy and shady in the year 2020, or for that fact, any other year. My second tip is creating what I call what the fuck content. So what the fuck content is the content that when you scroll on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or Pinterest, it just stands out, it just grabs your attention. Just it just grabs your attention. So you always need that type of content, because that's what's going to make you stand out. That's what's build more brand awareness for you. That's going to eventually bring in more money for you, because you can't keep doing the same thing, because people get tired of looking at the same photos. So switch up the content, switch up the type of content that you put out, switch up themes, get a little risky, really take some risk with the content that you make. So if all of your content is photos of you in nice, landscapes, do something where for the ladies, if you got a wig, do something with a crazy wig, or dress outside of your normal. Switch up your dress in a way that's completely different from how you normally would. So in the next couple of weeks, when you see me out here shirtless in the winter with a fur coat on, you're gonna know what's up. So that's gonna stand out, and just do things that you feel like is completely outside the box of what you're doing. Number 3, which really wasn't a number 3 on my list, but it is now, which is take risk. A couple of weeks ago, I put out a episode of The Road where I said, you know what, I feel like to get to where I'm trying to go to, which is make $100,000 in a year, I have to take more risks than what I have been, because a lot of my stuff is slowly getting me to hit certain goals. which is cool. But like I said, I'm impatient, so I want to kind of hit those goals in a much quicker and much immediate fashion. So to do that, what I have to do, take more risks. So that means put myself out there to audiences that I'm not touching, or just do things that kind of reinvigorate the audience that I am touching right now. So number 3, take risks. Number 4 is become more transparent. So as you probably know, Instagram and pretty much every social media platform, we've been up here for years, 10 plus years or so, dealing with social media. And I say that to say, people have seen all the dope photos, people have seen all the crazy videos that you can do, but if you really want to generate and build a personal brand, what you actually have to do is become more transparent, give more of yourself to your audience. And the reason I say that is because once people know who you are at your core, they're going to be more inclined to support you and rock with you, and your content is going to resonate more because they can see exactly the trials and tribulations or the ups and downs of the things that you actually go through. So if you actually become more transparent, tell things that trouble you or things that bother you about what you do, or stresses that you might come across, that's going to help you come off more human, which you are human. I don't think I have any robot followers. But that's going to make you come off more human, and people are more so going to be inclined to support whatever you got going on because they can relate to the journey of what you're going through. So yeah, just be more transparent. And number 5 is always collab. And what I mean by that is the only way you can really grow your brand and grow your following in 2020 is collab with other people. So this has actually been a trend, and this has actually been going on for the end of time. But the way I like to think of it is, when you're in high school, the only way you meet more people is if you do something with somebody that's outside of your group. So if you have your own set core of friends, the only way other people are going to get to know you is if you do stuff with people who are in other groups. Because what happens at that moment is that once you become friends with somebody that's in another group, you become acclimated with their friends. Thus, a new group of people who are going to spread you out to other groups of people, to their friends. So it's the same thing when it comes to digital and creating your own personal brand. With YouTube, with Facebook, with Instagram, with Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, all that stuff. Find people who are either building a name in the area that you want to get in, or who already have a name, and link with them, do a video with them, do an Instagram live or Facebook live with them. Because what that's going to do is spread your name to other areas that they have influence at, and now those other people in those other areas will get to know who you are, what you're about, your brand, all that good stuff. So, like I said, we are actually not 60 days, about 45 days away from the year 2020. Maybe in the 2020, the Jetsons, like, we're gonna be flying, all that good stuff. So if you have a personal brand, or you're really trying to create a personal brand, start doing the things that's really gonna help you increase that personal brand, increase that following, and really make some money off what you're doing. Because it's good to be known, but it's even better to make money doing the things that you love to do. So once again, this is Shy Harris, and this is, that's not it. That's not what I want to do. This is Shy Harris, and we are Audi 5000. I don't like that either. Me and Aries are out. All right, I'm out.